That's what we should have called it.
That's so fucked up. Awesome.
That's what we should have called it.
Attention! It is time for the mandatory depression simulator suicide hotline podcast.
Desk centered.
I gotta make the desk a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
The show looks like more official
Oh yeah.
with
yeah.
a big desk.
Mhm.
And the desk is bigger.
Oh yeah. No, I like it.
Yeah.
What was that Will Smith movie where he's like a fish? Remember that movie? It was
Shark's Tale?
Yeah, Shark Tale.
Hell yeah, dude.
Which it wasn't even like sharks weren't even the main character of that.
Yeah. It wasn't it was like a fish tail.
Yeah, like
He
it
wasn't a shark.
Yeah, like the shark was a side character at best in that movie.
He was like the bad guy, I think.
Well, okay, yeah, sharks. There was like like a shark mafia going on.
Yeah, but the protagonist was Will Smith. He
Yeah,
was a fish.
and then there was like a shark that was like he was like a pacifist. You know, he was like a vegan shark. He didn't like to eat other fish.
You know, he was like anti like violence.
Yeah,
And then, Will Smith taught him like how to be like a peaceful guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If only someone had watched that movie, you know, about like 14 months ago, they may not have tarnished their career.
Wait, I'm sorry. What are you? Yeah, yeah. If only Will Smith had learned the.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was a little bit slow on that. On what you're trying to do.
It wasn't very like Shark Tale of Will Smith to smack Chris Rock.
No,
in the face.
he didn't understand the message that movie was trying to make.
Yeah, he forgot all the lessons that he learned along the way of being in Shark Tale.
Yeah.
He was definitely acting like a shark that night.
Yeah, he wasn't. That wasn't very fish-like of him right there. It was a total shark move.
God, what a terrible fucking observation we've made. What was he known for before that? Like crying when his wife like fucking told him she cheated on him.
Yeah, but a lot of that stuff was pretty obscure. Like yeah, since then people have watched those videos. Like they know that his wife was like cucking him with one of his son's friends now because like he's under a lot more public scrutiny. But like before that, like I wasn't even really aware of a lot of that stuff until you guys told me about it. So
we're part of the problem.
Well, I mean, like I was never like a giant Will Smith fan. Like I remember when I was younger, like yeah, I liked Men in Black and stuff.
That was one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, I mean the first one, like it's. I'm not gonna sit here and say that it's like an amazing movie, but it's fun. Like especially if you're like a stupid kid, like it's a just dumb fun movie to.
I was the perfect age for that. Like I used to make all my parents buy me all the Will Smith CDs when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
And I would rap like, what the fuck is that going on the screen? Hulu commercial. No free advertising for you.
Yeah.
Bad. Get out of here.
Well, I mean, we'll just send Disney a receipt.
Yeah, free, giving them a free advertisement.
Yeah.
You fucking cocksuckers.
Just like they sent me that threatening email for watching The Mandalorian.
All has been forgiven, but you owe me some cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. What was I fucking... Oh, yeah, I used to try to rap all the Will Smith songs when I was a kid, and there was no cursing in them, so...
Oh, yeah, that's perfect.
It was the only kind of rap my parents weren't, like, threatened to buy.
Yeah, I know, yeah, that's great.
They were like, look at him, he's listening to that Will Smith CD. That's a good guy, that Will Smith. Little do they know, 20 years later, I'm throwing hands at anyone who looks at me sideways.
Alright.
Shut up, bitch!
Didn't you say your parents used to buy you like 50-cent CDs?
Well, after the divorce, yeah, my dad just would stop.
Yeah, because like my parents were the same way. They wouldn't buy me anything if it had a parental advisory sticker on it.
In all fairness, like I was like 5 when I got the Will Smith CDs.
Okay. Yeah.
I was in like 5th grade when I got the fucking 50-cent CD.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's probably about the age. Like, or I mean that's when I remember all that stuff was kind of like you couldn't get away from that song.
In the club.
Yeah, I mean like that was like the biggest song of the year. And like before that, like like that was really when rap went like mainstream, sort of.
Yeah.
Like before that, it was just kind of like more of a niche thing. Whereas like that was like undeniably the biggest song of like 2000.
Yeah, it like successfully like bridged over into like popular culture.
Yeah, it's like people that wouldn't normally listen to rap were listening to that song.
Mm. Yeah, I remember when "Shake Ya Ass" by Mystical came out. I was in, like the 3rd grade or the 4th grade or something.
Yeah, I must have missed that one in 3rd grade, but
Oh man, do you know the song I'm talking about?
not really. I mean, I'm sure if I heard it, I'd be like, oh yeah, but like, no, I'm not the person to talk to about like old school hip hop. Like, I'm not that well versed on it.
I guess would that be considered old school now? Like it came out in like 2002 or something, so maybe.
I mean,
it is
like, yeah,
now,
if it's like 20 years old, then it is technically old. Although a lot of people consider like old school hip hop like early 90s and back, you know.
Sure. I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Because that was when hip hop was like really obscure.
I used to go to school in like South Houston, so like that was just you couldn't escape. You know, "Shake Ya Ass" by Mystical. It was like everyone, all the kids at school would sing it. The teacher liked that song. Even like I had a teacher in South Houston,
Right.
and she was from Louisiana, and she liked it. she would like that song.
I mean, I went to some of the whitest schools imaginable, so like we didn't get into hip hop until Eminem hit the scene. Really, until 8 Mile came out. Like that was like.
That was it.
Yeah,
Before
yeah.
then, it was like everyone was listening to like the David Duke CD and.
Oh god. I mean, it wasn't that like people were. It wasn't like it is now, where like all the parents are like, I'm concerned that my kid's teacher isn't racist enough. Like it wasn't like that. But like yes, my school was like it was in a like pretty white suburban neighborhood, but. Like all the, it wasn't like now where the parents were like going up to like the PTA meetings and like demanding that all these books be banned and shit like that. Like it wasn't that time.
My son's teacher needs to take the picture of his husband off from his desk. He's gonna turn my son trans.
Well, I mean, first off, like there was like gay marriage wasn't a thing then, so you didn't have to worry about that. But
I worry about it every day.
yeah, I
Eric,
mean,
actually, as an American, frankly.
I mean, I worry about its future too, honestly, in our current situation.
So I talked to Bert.
Yeah, what's Bert doing?
Well, he said he can't be on the show today, but I mean, we'll have to pipe him in.
Yeah, well,
artificially later.
Yeah, we'll just
What the fuck is this, dude? You think I want to see these fucking commercials for BetterHelp? You think I'm fucking mentally ill?
Yeah, like, I never thought about that. I can just go to the therapist.
Well, I better just let me just use all this disposable income I have, to get a fucking therapy because my problem definitely is that my material conditions are fucking lacking because of like my monetary situation. It's definitely something else. It's because I have too much disposable income.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm sad because what am I gonna do with all this money?
Yeah.
Oh, I better go to BetterHelp.com.
We tried burying it, burning it.
Well, I'm still sad. I found out about BetterHelp.com.
Oh God, yeah. Until I saw that ad right there, I was just lost.
I found out that there's a place for rich guys like me that can afford to get fucking mental health therapy from fucking unaccredited fucking idiots who have fucking
worrying
smartphones.
all the time.
I used to be sad all the time. I was running this podcast. Let me tell you something. It was real sick shit.
Yeah, it's a tough. I have to go to this job for an hour every week.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a toll on my mental health.
Hey, you thought church was bad,
Oh,
you
yeah.
Fucking go to your fake job as a podcast guest host.
Yeah. This show that I don't even put any effort into.
Hey, join the club, pal. Yeah.
BetterHelp.
Yeah, you go to BetterHelp.com. Look at me.
I just FaceTime with a therapist for 30 minutes. I'm feeling better.
At first, I used to think that therapy was sus, but then I went to BetterHelp.com, and now I know that it's bussin'.
That was a real testimonial right there.
It's bussin', yo.
It's a real ad for BetterHelp.com.
Yeah. How about SweaterHelp.com?
Oh yeah.
You know, I tell people like what kind of sweaters they should wear.
Or like what kind of patches you can put on to cover up holes.
Yeah. And you know, the holes are metaphorical, but
Mhm.
you know, but this is literal, just sweater holes that you have.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like therapy. You can use it to cover up the problems in there, but they're still there at the end of the day. You've just learned how to ignore them, pretend like they're not. That's all therapy is just like, oh, you got these problems. Like, what if you just pretended that they weren't there and went about your business? Like, oh wow, I never thought about that.
Oh, big deal. You've got schizophrenia. Why don't you just stop being crazy? Do you ever think about that?
I mean, that's really all it is. Like when you're going through something, like the only way to get over it's just pretend like it's not happening anymore.
Yeah, that's what's wrong with these kids these days. They go to their therapy.
Yeah.
And they fucking are confident in their gender identities.
I mean, like what they don't realize is the only cure for it is a healthy dose of repression. Like when I was a kid.
If you're not a repressed, you know, adult
Mhm.
who's like sexually ambivalent and drinking yourself into an early death,
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing.
I mean, that's the only way to deal with it as far as I see it. Really.
Guys, this show's been brought to you. That was a trick, actually, to test
Yeah,
your loyalty to the brand. We're actually sponsored by BetterHelp.com. We can't legally say that. That's not legally true. But, you know, if we were...
It's technically true.
How so?
Well, I mean, like, we just had the ad on there.
Guys...
I mean, like, it might not be legally true, but there was just a BetterHelp ad on the show. Like, I don't know, like... I don't know how more sponsored by BetterHelp we can get other than that, to tell you the truth.
We're trying to help you fucking idiots. We know that you guys are, you know, cutting yourselves and you're fucking, you know, jumping off of fucking whatever houses and shit.
God knows I don't want to.
Yeah, you're vicariously, we're living through you. You might think that you're, you know, living through us, you know, watching some guy play Rascal on TV and drinking Trulies, but we want to die too, guys. We just, you know, I don't have a house. I'm too poor to have a house.
Yeah.
I'm never going to own one. I'm going to live in an apartment forever. You know, the conservatives have ensured that. And, you know, now, you know, I need you to send me money on Patreon so I can afford a SweaterHelp.com.
Like we need you to send us money to combat the effects of late-stage capitalism.
It's called Cumtown, guys. Maybe you've heard of it, giving us money.
Wait, what does that have to do with Cumtown right now?
Well, Cumtown's over now. And if you like Cumtown, you're really going to like, you know, what we're going to cook up for you once you start giving us the money. Right now, you're just getting the bare bones show, you know.
Yeah, you got the Patreon set up so we can help fix all these problems with society, right?
I don't have it yet, but
yeah.
when I set it up, you know, these motherfuckers need to be ready to start forking over the fucking cash.
Yeah, that's the only way anything's gonna get any better here.
What do you guys think? Andrew Yang's just gonna come in and fucking fund the whole show? You fucking idiots. Stupid. I don't know. The flow of the show is going a lot better now that there's no soundboard. I'm not relying on it as a crutch.
Yeah, and like I do like this format because there is no format. Like before, we have to have news segments and talk about the news. Like I don't want to talk about the news. Like that's too depressing even for this show.
I want to talk about me.
Want to talk about me? Want to talk about
I want to talk about Kyle Rittenhouse, the really cool guy. I think he's innocent, I think he's cute, and I think he's a really good shot.
Oh, God.
I like talking about Antifa, usually.
Of all the people to make your hero, you chose that, Like, you know, like that guy is gonna be dead from a heart attack in like by age 28.
Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah, I mean, like, look at him. Like, you saw him attempting to run on that video. Remember that?
No, he was running somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, again, trying.
Yeah. Was he running to go do another fucking mass shooting somewhere?
He had just done the one. He was running away from They're like, they're trying to shoot me for shooting me. Yeah.
I thought this was America. I thought I could just extrajudicially execute people in the streets.
Yeah, I mean, fuck.
That guy was a pedophile. It's legally within my right for me to fucking gun people down now.
I don't know. That's what people like Ted Nugent will have you believe that, you know.
Well, I mean, that's the only source of information that you can trust anymore.
Yeah, you know, Ted Nugent doesn't believe in, you know, being too young for anything.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that's him that I'm thinking of, not someone else.
Did he say something? I know he's really far right, but did he say something about like age of consent or something like that?
Didn't he have like a song that was like,
I mean, all the songs back then were like that.
"Shoes on the side"?
That's exactly what I was thinking of, you know?
Who's that, Winger?
Winger, yeah.
Wanger, more like it.
Yeah.
Fucking, I don't know.
I remember, like, I saw this interview with the singer of Winger singer.
The Winger singer?
Yeah, he was, like, bitching about how, like, Beavis and Butthead ended their career. I was like, dude, your career should have ended, like, long before that.
Yeah, like, he got put down, like, you know, humanely, because if you would have rode that boat out in 2016, buddy, you would have gotten...
Yeah, they got, like, soft canceled just for being, like, a shitty pop metal band.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you would have stuck around until, like, the pedophilia stopped being okay, dude, you would have fucking had a real bad time with that fucking song. I don't know. I think 17 is not technically pedophilia, but it's still, you'll get canceled hard for that shit, dude.
Well, I don't even like to use the word canceled, because that sounds like it's political. I think everyone would argue that, like, a man, like, and those people were in their, like, mid to late 20s, I'm pretty sure, when that song came out, like, should not be singing about banging a 17-year-old.
I mean, like, say that to everybody who voted for, like, Roy Moore in Alabama.
Well, I mean, at least he didn't win. And I think I know it's sad that, like, that's what I have to, like, fall back on right there, but it's like, it's Alabama. I didn't think a Democrat had, like, a chance in hell of winning there.
I mean, say that to all the people that voted for Matt Gaetz, then, I guess.
Okay, well, yeah, he's still... But also, like, he was voted in before all that stuff came out about him.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly thought, like, he was going to get arrested for it, but it looks like he's not.
Yeah, being white's fucking awesome, dude. Did you see, Ted Nugent has a podcast now, fucking enemy of the show, taking good money away from, you know, hardworking me.
Mm-hmm. Well, technically all podcasts are enemy of the show, but yeah, like him especially, he's on the most wanted list.
Look, guys, this is a special announcement. If you have any sort of illegal podcast, you know, we're hereby demanding that you stop that right now. You're diverting funds away from the Depression Simulator Sewer Slide Hotline show, and you will be found and tried to the fullest extent.
Damn straight.
Yeah, we will show you no mercy. So this is your hereby, you know, decree. This is your last warning. Okay, Ted Nugent. I'm not Obama, pal. You know, I don't know. Contrary to what you might see later on in the episode.
I'm just letting you do your thing there. If you want to challenge him to a fight or something, or
I could kick his fucking ass, dude.
Squirrel hunting contest,
like no guns, just straight up fists, dude.
Oh, there's no way he'd go. Like it'd be a crossbow duel to the death.
I think he would, with any sort of weapon, I think he would kill me. He would kill the shit out of me. But like if it was just fists, I mean, you know that.
Yeah,
I would kick his ass.
Yeah, like 10 years ago he might have been pretty strong, but that guy's like just an old man now.
Yeah, now he's just got like a regular fever from being old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got him. But what I was
from not taking the vaccine.
COVID-19. I got that.
Just trying to get as many COVID vaccine jokes in until it's completely irrelevant.
Fucking, I was gonna say, he had, wait a minute, getting a Hulu ad. First they want me to pay for fucking Zoom, then they want me to pay for fucking, this other shit.
It's like, maybe I wouldn't be depressed if I didn't have to pay for like 8 different streaming subscriptions, you know?
Yeah, what fucking service do I fucking get when I'm too sad about paying for fucking Zoom?
Well, you have to, that's right, you do have to pay for Zoom. We're not on Zoom though right now, right?
No, but I mean that's the other thing is even when we're not on Zoom, I have to pay for fucking YouTube Premium so I don't get fucking like, you know, mental health fucking psycho ads all the time or fucking Hulu. It's like, yeah, they know me so well. They're like fucking.
Oh yeah, they do.
Tracking me down. They're like, we know what this guy likes. You know, fucking spending money
alcohol
on
and therapy. That's pretty much what I get on YouTube.
Yeah, they suppress our medicine. Did you see Andrew Tate got poisoned?
Yeah.
Or he claimed he was poisoned?
No, actually, I haven't followed. I remember I was following that story pretty closely when he got arrested, but I haven't checked in on the top G in a while.
The top G, yeah. He got back on Twitter. He said he got poisoned, and then he said he's like somebody like snuck into his house and poisoned him, so he's like sitting in the lotus position, meditating the poison out of his body or something. And you know, that really resonated with me.
Right.
And so maybe want to buy his crypto trading course.
Oh yeah, it does make me want to give him a lot of money there. Just
like his Twitter account, he's just kind of accusing people of poisoning him, and he's like bragging about like how good he is at like meditating.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
He's still got that full head of hair. Yeah.
That his luscious prison mane.
Luscious locks.
I think as far as I know, he still like kept it after jail, after lockup.
Well, I mean, I don't think there's been any pictures released since he's got home. Right? I'm sure he shaved it once he. I don't even know why I give a shit about that. I just thought it was funny.
Yeah. He's a high dude. He's a hot guy.
Those sexy bulging eyes of his.
It's definitely unpoisoned eyes he's got now. Your child's heart out or something.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, what? No, I gotta go to the Capitol right now. And then fucking, you know, I don't know, like Ted Cruz is like in his mansion, like fucking jerking off to like incest porn or whatever, and he's like, good. Whatever.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I mean, that's quite the visual right there, but yeah, sure.
Hattie! Don't come in here!
Wait,
I'm reading the Bible in here!
Does Ted Cruz have a sister or something? Or?
No, you don't remember he like tweeted incest porn on 9/11?
What?
And he said it was one of his like staffers that did it
By
accident.
Wait, you're not talking about September 11th, 2001, because he wasn't.
There's no Twitter back then.
Right.
No, I mean like.
Sorry, it's hard for me to imagine a world without Twitter. Like I'd probably just like go insane and kill myself.
I mean, it was like in like 2018 or something on 9/11 in 2018.
He tweeted incest porn.
He tweeted incest.
Yeah, I was wondering where you're going with that. I don't remember that. Like I guess like I don't follow Ted Cruz on Twitter.
I mean, the only like politics news that I am aware of is when like, you know, some sort of social online gaffe happens to a politician. So I have like a chronicle.
Yeah, now that you mention it, it vaguely sounds. I almost feel like I remember people talking about that, but I just don't remember it happening exactly.
Nobody really made a big deal about the 9/11 part. I just thought that was funny.
It just happened to be on 9/11.
It just happened to be on 9/11.
And did he say it got hacked or something? Or
yeah, he put out like some statements, and he said it was like, first he said it was like his staffers made a mistake, and then he tried to say he got hacked. It's like, or you were just jerking off to fucking incest porn, like a fucking little freak, like that you look like. You look like a little freak, like, you know, I'm not surprised that you were being horny on Maine. What the fuck is this?
what is this?
There's a lot of ads on YouTube lately here.
Yeah, like, are people really... This is a 15,000 view video of Rascal. And
Yeah, and it's almost like they want us to just take our show elsewhere, you know?
Rumble, we're coming for you.
Yeah. Like, just wait. They'll be begging at our door to come back.
Once they see that check that we're gonna get
Did you
from
hear,
Rumble.
like YouTube just got rid of ad blockers?
What? No, I didn't hear about
Yeah.
that. That sucks.
Like, I don't have one on my thing anymore because, like, so many websites were like, sorry, you can't use this website till you disable your ad blocker.
Mm-hmm.
And I initially got one because, like, there was a certain website that you'd go on to get, you know, like, download shows and music.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't quite legal. I'm not going to say the name of it, but it was a certain Swashbuckler's Cove that you'd go to.
Perhaps maybe some sort of port.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
area adjacent to a port.
Exactly. Yeah. You'd go on there to get the stuff, and
there'd be a lot of pop-ups on there. And they were like malicious pop-ups, like stuff that wouldn't go away that you know was like putting a virus on your thing. So, like, yeah, I got an ad blocker for that.
Did you ever get one of those like crypto locker viruses before?
I've never used crypto, so I don't know what that
No,
is.
it's called a crypto locker.
Oh, is that the one that demands you pay them in crypto?
Well, it's called a crypto locker because like if you click on it, it will like claim it's going to encrypt all the files on your computer, and then unless you like go buy them like a fucking like gift card or whatever, they won't unlock your files.
I don't have anything that valuable on my computer anyway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like,
I could just like wipe my data.
yeah, because I used to go to like similar, you know, cove-like places, and like I occasionally would get like one of those like crypto lockers, and what it does is like it just puts like a big like red screen on your computer, and it's like your computer has been locked. And
I've never gotten one of those before, but I also use antivirus software. So like when I get those ads, it would just say like malicious attempt blocked or something, which like that just annoyed me. It freaked me out. Like one of those times, it's going to be something that my antivirus software can't block. So that's why I started using an ad blocker, and blocking the YouTube ads was just a happy coincidence right there.
Yeah.
That I didn't have to listen to that shit. Like, there's still too much content on YouTube for people to just want to give it up, you know?
God, what an ugly fucking game, dude. It's like, but yeah, it's like
I used to think this game looked really cool when I was a kid, but like then again, this was the late '90s. This was just the aesthetic of everything. Like this, like. I think the gameplay in this game is regarded as like pretty bad, but like I don't know, just I do kind of miss this era of like platformers and stuff. Like I'm honestly not a big fan of like the games now where everything has to look like, oh, it's real. It's like real life. Like I don't want it to be real life. Like real life is the thing I'm trying to get away from when I play a video game.
Yeah, I'm trying to go into the Rascal universe.
Yeah.
Pretend that's
trying to get my Rascal on here. I'm not trying to play whatever the hell. I don't even know what games are popular right now.
I don't want to feel like I'm filling out my fucking W-2.
Yeah, that'll be the next thing.
You think Rascal's ever done a fucking W-2 form in his life? No, he's shot. All he knows is how to shoot guns.
Yeah, that's in the new Tears of the Kingdom. Like Zelda sends you your tax form, and you gotta take it to the tax professionals. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you were gonna have someone.
Yeah, I wish I was trying to come up with a joke for that. I don't really have anything right there.
Yeah.
You can just cut that out. They can't hold these zingers. After you're a wrestler.
Now, like John Cena, and I guess Hulk Hogan kind of like had some shitty movies.
Did he? I don't ever remember that.
Yeah. He had like movies and TV shows that he did in like the 90s that were just like dog shit.
Birth of a Nation or something?
I don't think he was in Birth of a Nation, but can you imagine?
I was just like, isn't he like really racist, right?
Yeah. He was the guy riding the horse.
Something I never saw Preservation. Honestly, I can't really comment on it. It's just like, didn't he say the N-word or something?
Yeah, I think his
Okay.
daughter had a black boyfriend, and he had a problem with that.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a rough time for him. I think he had a sex tape got leaked, and then he fucked his friend's wife on camera. That got exposed, and then if you watch till the
and
end,
then he still had the gall to be like, that's wrong. Like,
Well,
you
it's
shouldn't be doing that stuff.
well, it's even worse because the clip that got him canceled where he said racist stuff, I think that happened during the sex tape. I think he fucked that girl, and then he just started telling her, yeah, my daughter's dating this black guy, and I really don't like that or something.
Oh yeah, like
So-
while he's like
just fucking. He's like the N-word.
Oh.
I don't remember exactly what he said, but
I mean, like, that guy wasn't even wrestling anymore. All he had to do for the rest of his life was nothing.
mhm.
And he still found a way to ruin that, you know?
I don't remember if that's what made his wife leave him, but his wife fucked him hard in the divorce. She raked him over the
should've.
fucking coals. She started fucking one of her son's friends. She did a Jada Pinkett to him.
Well, I mean, it's not really Jada Pinkett because he was doing Jada Pinkett to her first, right?
Maybe.
Well, I mean, he was cheating on her, I guess. I don't really know. I don't know anything about Hulk Hogan, really.
Yeah. He used to have a reality show that was pretty fucking terrible. It was called Hogan Knows Best.
Yeah, I think I've heard of that before.
And it's really bad. It was it took place within the 14-month period before his son fucking killed his best friend in a drunk driving accident.
Oh,
So
no.
it's just a fucking cursed show. And yeah, but Hulk Hogan's just not a good parent. He's a kind of
No, he doesn't seem like a very good person in general.
yeah. Hopefully he's better now.
Yeah, from his probably not.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, you're looking very very force ghosty.
Very Obi-Wan.
So guys, look, we kind of phoned in the end of this episode here. It's I had one too many Trulies, which
Yeah.
is one Trulies, and I slept in way too good. I had a rough week, so if you think I'm phoning this in, I don't know what to tell you, dude. Just fucking get over it.
You're not leaving empty-handed though, because what you got there?
We've got a consolation prize
Oh,
for
yeah.
you. Not only are you walking away with a half-assed episode, of the pod today, you're getting a very special treat. Big one for you. I hope you like Scott Adams and Dilbert.
Who doesn't?
I mean, as many of you don't know because we deleted the other 5 episodes that have the other Dilbert segments in them. We've been doing a long-running, since day one, OG segment of the show called the Dilbert Review.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty good. As you know, I have the Dilbert calendar, and it's got 365 certified fucking bangers on it. If you don't include times where he just kind of mixes Saturday and Sunday into one comic, I haven't really done the math on that yet, so it might be less. But regardless, we're gonna serve you up some Dilbert.
What you got? What date's that right there?
Okay, well let's start the Dilbert review here. I'm just trying to think of a way to tee this one up, but just
No, yeah, it's you can always edit. I know there's an intro thing you got there. You can always edit out. Yeah, no, that's great.
oh, that's great. I love it.
Well, Dilbert going postal at his office.
That gives me so much life. Yeah. Look, guys, I'm gonna tee this one up for you, but I know that you're moist for that Dilbert. You just want me to raw. So here it comes. January 11th. In 2022, this was Tuesday, but it's not It's not the current calendar.
Well, it is because they canceled the current one.
It's the most recent one because they're not selling.
The lamestream media decided it was too woke to.
Yeah, CNN doesn't want anything that's not the fucking Bud Light, the trans calendar apparently. So
I just used woke to describe something because you could just edit that part out. Like, just bleep out the word woke because that doesn't make sense right there. Just say it is too bleep, right there.
The woke stream.
Yeah, because like in this day and age, woke only means one certain thing, so that's not really gonna make sense if I say like, oh, it's too woke. But,
Oh, Dilbert's too woke.
Yeah. Like I was trying to. I tried to combine too many things. Like sometimes I forget what level of irony we're on. Like if we're like making fun of conservatives, or if we're making fun of liberals making fun of conservatives, or if we're making fun of conservatives making fun of liberals making fun of conservatives.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to keep track of.
I struggle with that every day.
Yeah.
So you're not alone. Look, guys, I don't know. Figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to use any of that. That was just too... Let's get to the Dilbert review. That's why everybody's here anyways.
Let's talk Turkey. January 11th, 2022. So in this one, Dilbert and Dogbert are together.
Yeah.
And Dogbert's like talking to Dilbert. I guess they're having a conversation. But Dilbert, in this one, Dilbert says to him,
It's not funny, huh? Are we even allowed to air this? Like, this might just be... I don't know if, like, people can handle this, yeah?
He says to Dogbert, my breakthrough in AI came when I stopped trying to duplicate human rational thought.
God, it's still the same joke at the end. Like, it's like, oh God, I'll save my what I have to say to the end.
He's just gone on a big like AI fucking bender.
Well,
dude.
like that's how they're set up. Like I told you, I found the book of Dilbert in my house. Like they're all split up. Like it's split up into sections. Like there's a whole section on like bosses. There's a whole section on accounting. There's like a whole section on like every job there is in an office. Like engineers, IT, human resources, like everything in there.
Boy, that janitor job's pretty crazy. What do you do? Clean up my diarrhea all day?
So like I'm not saying it's bad to do those things, but it is bad to group them all so like every panel is the same joke just over and over and over again. Like it'd be best to like split them up into.
So it doesn't seem like you're just reading.
Yeah. So like if you're reading along,
jokes.
yeah, because like if I remember right, like I wanted to save this till the end, but I already know what the punchline is. It's like, oh, AI is trying to duplicate human thought patterns, but humans are stupid. So, like, and AI is having trouble being so stupid. That's the joke already.
I mean,
like, you're not even done with the panel, and I already know what it is.
That's what the last like 4 punchlines were.
Yeah.
Guys, if you haven't seen the secret last 5 episodes of the show, which are unavailable, so you haven't seen
those are only for premium level members, right there.
That's if you are in the $1 million Patreon tier. So it's literally just like Jeff Bezos has seen it, and of course Scott Adams. The only 2 people on Earth that can afford it.
Mm-hmm.
But the last like 5 Dilbert reviews that we've done were all like artificial intelligence jokes. And this is bleeding edge shit. This was from 2022. AI hasn't really. The boom only recently happened here in 2023. So
well, do you think that's a coincidence that about a year before AI really took off, that Scott Adams was at the forefront of it?
He's trying to warn us.
Or I mean, warn us about the thing that he was creating?
Yeah, that's why he got canceled. He created AI, and they had to fucking blacklist him. He was too intelligent.
Yeah, they were worried about his intelligence.
Yeah. All right, look, guys. Let me finish this panel real quick. Let's try to make it through this. We're already one panel in. It's already so much rich information. My breakthrough, Dilbert says to Dogbert, in AI came when I stopped trying to duplicate human rational thought. And in the second frame, Dogbert says to Dilbert, he says, you can't copy what doesn't exist.
Oh, wow.
And so he's already like hit a, he could have closed the joke out right there.
Dropping some truth bombs right there.
That could have been a two-paneler if he wanted to. He's given us some fire strip today, dude. He's not it's a Tuesday for him. He's not fucking around, dude. Dilbert's going up on a Tuesday, bro. And Dilbert says back to him, this is all still in the second panel too, which is crazy. This fucking madman, this genius.
Well, he packed so much into so little. Like that's like part of the genius of Scott Adams right there.
There's a lot to unpack. You know. Yeah, people are stupid. Huh, Scott?
It's almost like they just say things without any thought as to how that might affect your career or your personal life. You know, like when all you had to do was say nothing.
Yeah.
And you. I don't even know why I'm saying that.
I wish I lived in a neighborhood without stupid people, huh, Scott?
I wish I lived in a neighborhood without Scott Adams in it.
With only smart people like me. Right, Scott? I don't know. So anyway.
Yeah, okay.
So Dilbert says back to Dogbert, he says, right. So instead, I coded it to spout analogies to sound human. And then in this third frame here, Dilbert's a coder now, I guess. That's very progressive of them.
Wasn't he like an engineer or something before?
I don't remember what his job was.
I don't either.
He kind of, like, it always seemed like he worked at, like, just some kind of ambiguous business place.
Yeah.
Or, like, Thunder Mifflin type.
Yeah, or like whatever the job that guy from Office Space had, you know? Where it's just like mundane computer shit.
Yeah, and you had to compiling the TPS reports. And that was it, complaining. But, in the third frame, Dilbert's friend is talking to the robot. And he says...
Oh, Dilbert has a robot now?
Yeah, his I guess he has, like, an AI robot that he invented. Do you remember in the, like, two comics ago, he invented a robot that's AI?
Of course, yeah.
So I guess this is a canonical character now.
Yeah.
And Dilbert's friend at work is talking to it, and he says to the robot, should I ask my boss for a raise? And the robot says to him, and get ready for the punchline.
Oh man, this is gonna go.
He says, trees don't ask for raises, so why should you?
Yeah, sure.
So that's the end of that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
after
good one, Scott.
If I'm ever a boss in the future, I'll have to remember that gem.
That's so true. Trees don't ask for raises. I don't know.
Is that funny? I mean, it has to be, right? But, otherwise, otherwise, who would pay for something like that? Like, why would you buy like a whole calendar, let alone an entire book's worth of those comics?
I mean, it's funny to someone, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure Scott Adams.
I mean, of course, I get it. I'm just wondering if the layman would understand that. Like not everyone has like a 300 IQ like us and can understand such subtle humor like that.
It's you, me, Frasier from TV, Scott Adams, and Justin Roiland.
Yeah.
The only people smart enough.
I wonder what's gonna happen to that guy. Because you know they cleared like he's cleared of all charges now, but he's still got fired from the show.
Yeah.
So I wonder what they're gonna do. It feels like Adult Swim's probably kicking themselves because they probably could have just like said nothing.
You just wrote it out.
Yeah. And I feel like at this point, like I don't really know what happened there.
Oh, I mean, it seems like they've cultivated an audience for that show of people that like most likely would have a problem if he came back.
Yeah, and I will say, like, while I don't know exactly what went on with it was his girlfriend, right?
As far as I know.
Yeah, someone he was living with that like he allegedly did these things to. I might not know about that, but I have heard like a lot of first-hand testimonies of like people that worked at the studio on Rick and Morty that were not like thrilled with a lot of his behavior there.
Yeah, he was
there was a lot of text messages to like fans and stuff.
Some very young fans.
Yeah, that he was like acting like Morty and stuff, you know, like a horny teenager to them. Which, like, I get, if you asked him that, he'd just say, well, that's all I know is how to, like, be in character and stuff, but I don't know, it seems like like, you know, there's a lot of people that just don't want him to come back. But
they should get a Ted Nugent
I mean, it'd be hard because, you know, like, he did a lot of the voices on the show.
All the good ones.
Yeah, I mean, and not just Rick and Morty, it's like all those like random side characters, like Mr. Poopy Butthole, like integral part of the show, and then
he did have like a canonical kind of storyline.
Yeah, I mean there was that guy on TikTok. You saw him that he can do all the voices. I mean,
they can get him.
Yeah, he even did like some of his characters from before Rick and Morty, like the Earl of Lemongrab. That was kind of cool.
Acceptable condition.
Yeah, I love that guy.
I did enjoy the show, like as much as we kind of shit on like being high IQ. Like I thought the show was very enjoyable.
Yeah, I'll say that. Like the show, like to me, Rick and Morty was like an 8 out of 10 show. It's a very good show, but there was I remember when it first came out, there were people saying like, oh, it's the best thing Adult Swim's ever come out with. I was like, well, no, it's not. But it's still like yeah, if you're bored, it's a fine show to put on just to like chill out to. But
yeah, girls love it. Like if you invite a girl over to hang out, you just put on Rick and Morty, and like you know they really like that shit. They'll let you they'll sit on your face.
Oh yeah, bitches love Rick and Morty, huh?
Yeah, they really do like that shit. I like that. I want to be like that meme of like Squidward where he gets like crushed by like Bubble Bass, I think.
Oh yeah.
And he has like his eyes are just like ass cheek. And people have been like using that meme on like Twitter.
Oh yeah.
It's like how I'm trying to be just like big fucking ass dents on my face. But anyway, so that was the part 1 of the Dilbert review there. Great job, Scott. You nailed it again. Another flawless fucking knocked it out of the park, pal.
Hell yeah.
I don't know how you're ever gonna top that one. Let's find out, huh? I can already see this one's pretty got some.
Oh, is this the next day here?
Yeah, the next day, Wednesday, January 12th. On this one, we got Dilbert's boss, and he's making some interesting faces. So this one might be pretty cool. So Dilbert's in the hallway, and then his boss is like behind him, right? And he's saying something to Dilbert. He looks kind of upset, like agitated. And he says, "I keep getting into debates with the AI you built. God damn it, are these all fucking AI?"
I mean, I think so. It seems like he's going for like a continuing storyline here or something, right? Or
There's a lot of robots in these. I don't know. Hopefully they fucking like take a.
well,
No,
Well,
I can still see some AI stuff.
like when I bring my Dilberts over, like they're the classic Dilberts,
Mhm.
and they're not gonna have any of this AI nonsense in there. They're gonna be,
Guys, we're gonna do a new a Dilbert classic segment.
Yeah, like it would have happened today, but I forgot. So,
Yeah, he was
Sorry.
too busy buying Trulies at the gas station.
I mean, sure,
Yeah. So you're
it's
gonna.
hard to think about other stuff other than truly when.
So guys, I don't know. This is what you get. You let him buy Trulies, and you're gonna get subjected to the Dilbert calendar.
Well, if I didn't have to go buy them all the time, I'm giving them free advertising right here. If they just sent them directly to me, I wouldn't be distracted all the time.
Trulies, you have my address. I've sent you enough.
Yeah,
Things
I
in
wouldn't.
the
I
mail.
wouldn't have to keep leaving my house all the time.
Mm-hmm. I can just
Which
stay
is-
home and drink.
Yeah,
Trulies.
which is dangerous to me.
They want you to drunk drive.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah. I can just stay home and be a little Truly slut all day.
Yeah, I mean, I'm out here on the internet drinking their shit.
I'm on the internet drinking Trulies, reading Dilbert comics,
Yeah,
like a little slut.
I mean, like, obviously Scott Adams was gracious enough to sponsor the show here. Thank you.
but
Yeah, thank you, Scott.
still-
Thank you, Daddy Scott.
Still waiting on that Truly sponsorship here.
We're a couple of Scott's tots over here.
Yeah,
That's what we should have called them.
that's so fucked up.
That's what we should have called this segment.
I don't know why. I don't know why
A
that's-
couple little sluts for
Oh,
Dilbert.
God.
Scott's tots. Very good. Anyway, look. So Dilbert's boss is in the hall, and he says, I keep getting into debates with the AI you built, and it refuses to admit I'm right.
Wow.
It's really profound stuff he's doing on AI.
Yeah.
This is like when I read that when I was like 19 and I bought that Stephen Hawking book about black holes, and I was reading it and I was like, man, I'm so smart that I'm reading this book here that Stephen Hawking wrote. I haven't felt like that since just now.
You went through like a Stephen Hawking, Carl Sagan, like atheist phase there.
Oh yeah, dude, you should have seen me when I was like 18, 19. I was.
Oh no, I did
dude.
this. No, I'm not even ripping on you because like when I found no religion, like I did the same thing. I was like, oh, I can't let all these idiots like they believe in God, like they're so stupid.
No one gets me. Only Stephen Hawking
Yeah.
and me are the only two smart people that ever lived.
Oh yeah.
God.
I mean, I feel like it's something I needed to get out of my system because, like, after growing up religious, but like, at the same time, like, God, I was insufferable.
If only I could have gotten into like Jordan Peterson.
Oh yeah, that would
Andrew
have
Tate.
saved me a stepping stone right there.
At least I'd have a six-pack by now.
Yeah, Bugatti.
A Bugatti. I'd have a six-pack of Bugatti. Now I'm just a fucking like gay loser. Like I don't know, because I read all that Stephen Hawking shit.
Mhm.
I don't know, but now I'm just in a wheelchair. Anyway.
Okay.
Whew. Got a little sidetracked here. Look, so Dilbert's boss, he's like yelling at Dilbert, and he's like, it keeps sending me links to articles on the wrong topic and claiming it owned me.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess it sounds a little anecdotal. Maybe Scott Adams maybe been having some problems on Twitter, taking it out. And it's like when Chris Chan like puts like Mary Lee Walsh and people in real life into his comics and like kills them.
Oh. I mean, yeah. I don't know if it's exactly like that, but yeah. Okay.
Using his art to get revenge on people that he has
Okay.
grievances
Yeah,
with.
yeah. Continue on with that. I'm gonna save my judgment for the end.
For the end, sure. All right, so in the last panel, the boss is like, I need you to back me on this, and Dilbert says, please don't ask me to take sides.
Okay.
And that's it. That's how it ends.
Oh yeah, well, that's that. There's no panel after that.
There's no panel after that, so I guess that was it.
Okay.
And I guess the joke was like Dilbert's boss was like upset. That he was saying like the AI machine is saying he owned him.
Wait, it said that? The thing said that he, or who said that he owned?
He says the AI machine keeps sending me links to articles on the wrong topic and claiming it owned me.
Oh. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is like why I'm a classic Dilbert fan, you know, like these new ones, you know, they just don't hold a candle to the original.
Mr. Adams, if you're watching this, sir, we don't mean to be disrespectful or anything, but I miss the old Dilbert comics without any of this AI stuff going on. Like, if you could just get back to like the classic.
Yeah, like this is like trying to compare like Saint Anger to Ride the Lightning. Like, it's just not the same.
Yeah, I want some Ride the Dilbert. You know, I want it in Saint Dilbert. Yeah.
Saint Dilbert. God, this.
He never likes AI. Flush it out. Flush it out.
Okay, yeah. That sounds like a pretty good spot to end it on right there.
Look, guys, we're gonna end the show here. We gave you a 25-minute Dilbert review segment, and where we read like 2 Dilbert comic strips, and I mean, you might be sitting here, you know, thinking like, hey, that wasn't funny. This is fucking stupid.
You're wrong.
And I'm here to tell you, fuck you, dude. You don't know shit, you fucking idiot. You can't comprehend Dilbert, Scott Adams. You're just like one of those fucking idiots.
Entitled snowflake, like you want everything for free, and you complain about it afterwards.
Ooh, let me spoon feed jokes to you because you can't fucking read. You don't have a fucking, you don't have a house.
These people didn't have to work for their Dilbert comics like we did. You know, they just want them handed to them.
Yeah. What do you think? These should just fucking be in the paper that gets delivered to your house every day?
Fuck that. That sounds like socialism.
Sounds like socialism to me.
Yeah.
You go out and buy a Dilbert calendar. They're on sale now.
Yeah, that's
Fire sale.
all like real life.
Yeah, and if you're watching this for free somewhere, shame on you, because, you know, fucking, I went out and bought the Dilbert calendar, so you're stealing from me now. You know.
I hope that everyone watching, like, they bought all the advertisements that they had, they're now subscribed to Hulu and BetterHelp and whatever the hell else was on there.
Really, or some dumb bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. So, I don't know what to fucking tell you, man. If you didn't like that shit, you know, fuck you.
Yeah.
Alright, see you later.